college. Look at all this math. Look at all this. This is statistics. I'm not in statistics right now, but I will be eventually. Look at all that. Looks like a lot of algebra. I'm in Business 100. As you can see, we have Epson projectors going onto these screens here. That's how we work. We don't even have smart boards. Here's something I thought was cool. Look at this. There's a Crown amplifier. A Shure something or other. A Crestron HDMI video selector. A bunch of other stuff. And these are the Optiplexes we have. Optiplex 990s. They have Core i5s in them. Some of them have Core i3s. But for the most part, this is a lot of what we have. It's newer Dells. A lot of the older stuff we have here at the school is stuff like Optiplex 755s, 745s, that sort of thing. There are other Optiplexes in the building too. From what I've found, a lot of the Optiplexes that we have here at the school with i5s, i3s, that's the newer generation processors. A lot of them are 1156 based motherboards. So they must have been purchased a couple of years ago, like 2010 or maybe. So, there you have it. There are also, I've noticed in the lobby of the school, there are little like little Atom-based machines that they use as kiosks. For you to get on Delegate, which is our online portal that we use for a lot of our work and things like that. So, they use a variety of Dell machines here. At my school, it's mostly Dells and iMacs. And guess what machine breaks the most? The iMacs. I wonder why. All-in-one computers are just not great for being workhorse machines. And in the field, that kind of proves it. I've seen in one of the student lounges in the main building, I don't think it's even the main building, it's just the newest science building. The iMacs in there, they're all pretty much, like half of them don't work. Some of them I know have bad hard drives, they just don't boot. Others have bad LCD screens with stripes and crap in them. And some of them just don't turn on at all anymore. I mean, iMacs and all-in-one computers in general are just not very durable, not very reliable. Which is why I think for a school, they really... In college, you're not going to be using edutainment software much anymore. You're just going to be using, online portals, using maybe some YouTube clips and Word and text documents. You don't really need a Mac for that. Especially one that's not going to be as reliable as one of these small form factor Dells, which seem to last quite a while. Even though the build quality, as far as the casing of these has slipped quite a bit, they're still, pretty darn reliable. Even these newer ones seem to be pretty good. So, there you have it. Wonder if this has the newer keyboard. Yeah, this has the newer Dell keyboards. These are the newer Dell keyboards. They're nice looking, that's for sure. I wonder how they type. They type alright, and there's the new Dell mice, which just look weird. And there you have it. Well, that's college for you. Well, look at that podium, ain't that fancy? But yes, this is one of the bigger classrooms that I'm in. Most of the, for those of you that are still in high school, the rest of the classrooms pretty much look like high school classrooms. You sit in those desks that have the chairs attached. You don't have a lot of room to write or put your books down. It's just like a typical high school classroom. This is in community college. I'm currently in community college to get my associates, and then I'm going to take my associates and go to a 4-year school and finish the other 2 years there. So this is where I am for another year and a half. This is one of the bigger classrooms, which I like better because look at the table space. And I had to add one on there. There you have it, guys. Let's take a look at the projector. Why not? It's a big old Epson thing. As is typical for schools, they all say clean the filter. And, and they never clean the filter, and then the lamp burns out faster because it heats up a lot. This is where I sit normally, right in that chair. Here's the back of the projector. I tell you what, if I had an IT job, I'd love to be an IT person at a school. Just because I'm so familiar with a lot of what they use. Now, what do I think of college compared to high school? I love it. It's so much better than high school. You have no idea. High school for me was just everything I learned felt pointless. It just felt like I had to memorize stuff for the next test, or I had to just get my work done. Basically, it felt a lot of it felt like busy work. Not all of it was, but a lot of it felt like busy work and just stuff that you just kind of had to learn because it was high school. Whereas in college, I actually feel like I'm learning something that's useful that I can use in life. For example, my accounting class is definitely a great example of that. Accounting, I'm just probably going to carry on with me for the rest of my life because I have to know what to give my accountant, and understanding accounting and knowing what they need to do, knowing what they need to work with is definitely important, even if you don't do your own accounting. I'm going for a business major, by the way, if you are wondering. So. It's accounting, business 100, business 220, statistics. I did, obviously, economics, both macro and micro. I haven't done macro yet. I did micro in the spring semester, so there you go. Delaware County Community College, that's where I go. This is where I go. So, that's what I think of college. For those of you that are intimidated by college, I wouldn't be, honestly. It's much more useful than high school ever will be. So, if you have the choice to go to college, definitely go, because it's a type of learning where you actually use your brain. You don't just memorize stuff and jot it down on paper. I mean, there is some of that as far as information goes. Like, I'm taking a history class, and sometimes you have no choice but to memorize dates. But the type of class I'm doing is more of a lot of the classes that I've taken in college in the past and even here have been very discussion based. So it's less, just do the problems in the book, unless you're in like a math class or something maybe, but it's a little bit more involving and a little bit more hands-on than high school. It's more, I don't know the right word for it. I don't know. It just feels more useful to me, the information that I'm learning. So, there you have it. And it really depends on the college you go to as well. I would not recommend going to for-profit schools if you can help it, because they rip you off. You get very little return on the money you give them. In a community college, you get more return than the money you give them. Like, tuition here is dirt cheap, and you get a lot for your money. Regular colleges are definitely good too, along with the Ivy League schools. But for-profit colleges like DeVry, Phoenix University, ITT Tech, stay away from those if you can, if you have the option to, because the job turnaround's really bad. Community college, especially this one, Delaware County Community College can help you get to a better school. so that you can get their degrees so that it looks better. And, there you have it. That's what I've learned about college so far. I've been to one other college besides this one. And this is the second one, then there will be a third. So, there you have it. That's kind of where I am in life. And, yeah. Anyhow, I've rambled on long enough. Guy going past the window. It's I've just been wandering, waiting for class to start. It starts at like 1:20, and it's 12:57 now. So, yeah. Projectors, screens, computers. Yay. Anyhow, guys, enough of my waffling. Have a good one, everybody. Ciao.